Hello everyone, hope you're having a great day today. Merciless Vaughn here with a Bleach Brave Souls video. And in this one, I want to kind of start, just going over the resurrection units every month. So yeah, I want to start doing that. And if I have the units, maybe show some gameplay of them. So hopefully you guys enjoy the video. If you do, leave a like. If you're new to the channel, you've been here for a while, subscribe. I want to get to 400 subscribers. Now with all that said, let's go ahead and get started. And so, as you can see here, we have the 3 new resurrection units for the month of June, and we're going to go ahead and take a look at these units. First up is the Nanao. She is a hard unit with the Espada Killer. Her soul trait is strong attack recharge time minus 12%. Innate skills, what she are getting is going to be Sprinter +1, weakened duration 100%. And her obtainable soul trait will be the strong attack damage inflicted at full stand plus 20%, which is pretty good. And so here we have a Bruiser of 20%, Berserker at 60%, Devastation 40%, Enhancer Booster, Havoc 20%, Frenzy +1, Defibrillator +5 seconds, and a Multi-Barrier. So a pretty good resurrection if I do say so myself. And here are her arena traits and other arena abilities. And up next we have the Grimory, a Mind or Rancor Killer unit, is with the strong attack, recharge time minus 12%, soul trait. Innate skills, Sprinter +1, Guard Break, his obtainable soul trait, and strong attack damage inflicted at full stand plus 20%. And let's see here, Bruiser 20%, Berserker 30%, Devastation 40%, Mind Attribute Quincy damages status of unaffected enemies plus 30%, status ailment Spiritual Pressure boost 50%, Havoc 20%, Frenzy +1, Defibrillator +2 seconds, and a complete status immunity. And here are his other arena traits and other arena abilities. And let's go ahead and take a look at the last unit, a Power Soul Reaper Killer unit with the strong attack recharge time minus 12% soul trait. Innate skills will be read Soul Reaper dodges and also dodge Soul Reaper damage 50%. Obtainable soul trait damage to enemies not affected by an ailment plus 16%. And let's see here, Bruiser 40%, Berserker 40%, Devastation 60%, Sprinter +1. Hit enemies pierce iron skin, Havoc 20%, Frenzy +1 damage to enemies not affected by an ailment 50%, and also Guard Break. And here are his arena traits and other arena abilities. So overall, I say these are some pretty decent resurrection units. So yeah, if you have these units, just go ahead and resurrect them. That is 75 orbs you can get from that. Be sure to do that. Alright, so fortunately I do have one of the resurrection units, so I thought I'd just go ahead and show some gameplay of him. Although he is only 1 out of 5, so he'll pretty much be at the bare minimum in terms of dupes. But since he is a resurrection unit, you do have access to the resurrection stages, which pretty much increases, your special move by like 2 or so. Yeah, you can max out your special move using Ambition 2 times, so if I just did that for this unit, he would be 3 out of 5 instead of 1 out of 5. But that would take multiple days, so we're only going to be showing this unit 1 out of 5. And the soul trait here, as you can saw, he does get the damage to enemies not affected by an ailment plus 16%. We talked about his innate skills. And since he does have the increased damage to enemies not affected by an ailment 50% into his kit, plus the one he has in his soul trait, is going to come up to a total of 66%. And he also has the hit enemies and pierce iron skin, since, he doesn't have any status ailments, he's going to need that. And so, as you can pretty much see here, well, we can just go ahead and look at the build real quick. Cape Fastener, Fortification Pill, and the, oh, wait a second. Quincy Cross, I had the wrong accessory on there for a second. And as for the character links, just some strong attack reduction and full stamina damage boost links. And for the bonus abilities, full stamina damage boost and the plus 200 SP. And just to take a quick look back here, our full stamina damage boost will be at 91%. We have no ways of healing with this unit, so if you get hit, you will be losing this full stam. And he's also not immune to any status elements either, so you have to be careful with that. So let's go ahead and jump into some content to see what this unit's resurrection can do. Okay, so here we are in some co-op in here. Trials. It is currently hollow enemies this time around, so this unit will not have killer. And yeah, when it comes to the power attribute, I do think it's one of the strongest attributes, if not the strongest attribute. Gosh dang it. as I was saying, I think the power attribute is one of the strongest attributes in the game, if not the strongest, because when it comes to like co-op content, the power unit has some really good support units. For example, the Yumi Chica that we have in here, he is increasing our movement speed by 30%, and increasing our strong attack damage by 20%, which is really good. And then you also have the Swimsuit Momo, who has a boost on her SA2, and she does have the Enhancer skill built into her kit. So if we had the Momo here, you know, we'd be doing, you know, just a lot better with her and her boost. But as of right now, we only have the Yumi Chica in here. And not that many other units in here as well, just, you know, kind of better showcase what this unit can do pretty much by himself. Well, dying a lot, not playing very well today. Now, some of these bosses in this Hollow IT will have the Soul Reaper affiliation, as you saw there. That Tencent and Getsu did have the Soul Reaper affiliation, but we will have killer against some of the bosses in here, but just not all of them. And overall, yeah, I'd say this is a pretty decent resurrection, especially since, you know, they pretty much reworked how the Pierce Iron Skin skill worked. The way it worked before, it was you had to like hit an enemy in order to pierce their Iron Skin and get rid of it, but now you don't have to, as you can just pretty much see here. Well, I can show you the next time we go to some enemies. Make sure to grab those, because I definitely need it. Oh, well, this is pretty much the end. Go ahead and show off the Soul Bomb. Yeah, 60% devastation, no full stem, no weakened defense, so I think it did okay. But as I was saying there, if you pretty much look at those hollow enemies, you can see their Iron Skin icon is just pretty much crossed out, which pretty much means that they don't have it. So since they pretty much changed the Pierce Iron Skin skills, you know, just kind of be a passive AoE skill, I think it's a lot more effective in order than, you know, just having to hit the enemies. So I do think that this skill is a lot better now. And I honestly prefer that skill instead of, you know, just because, you know, it's only a chance to inflict status elements. You're not really guaranteed, even if you do have the increased chance to inflict the status element. Alright, so yeah, I really don't have much else to say about this unit. This is a unit that came out before I started playing Bleach Brave Souls, so this kind of works as a showcase as well, so I kind of get the double dip here. Showcasing a character that I haven't showcased before, and, you know, showing off his resurrection. But yeah, you know, since he's a power attribute, he'll be pretty strong, just, you know, with the Momo and the Yumi Chica here as well. You know, his Soul Bomb's not anything major really, so yeah. But it still did some pretty decent damage. And if you want to do like more damage with your Soul Bomb, you can obviously put weakened defense on here, you know. I think we'll do maybe one more run after this one. Then that pretty much be it. Maybe do like 3 IT runs. I mean, it honestly depends. Since I only had the one unit, I could have done the other ones, but I wouldn't want the video to be too long. So the next time the new Resurrection characters comes around, if I have like more than just one unit, I might just maybe do one unit for a couple runs, or maybe like just do an entire video for that unit instead. But we'll see what happens and how I'll do it. You know, he's a Power Soul Reaper Killer unit. We definitely have not gotten a new Power Soul Reaper Killer unit in a very long time. It's been over 2 years since we got the last one. I'm not counting that Brave Battle Ishin because he is a Brave Battle unit. So the last Power Soul Reaper Killer unit we got was a Spirits Are Forever, which you can patchy, and that was, you know, when I first started playing the game, and that was a couple years ago now. Alright, so this will more than likely just go ahead and be the last run for the video. Like I said, if I had the other units, I definitely probably would showcase them in this video as well. So I guess we can do like maybe 2 runs for each Resurrection unit in these kind of videos. But, you know, it's my first one doing these type of videos, so I guess over time I'll just figure out different ways to do it. And yeah, I was in the last run. I was talking about power Soul Reaper killing units, and yeah, that Safui Kenpachi is very old now. So maybe we'll. Oh crap. So maybe we'll see a new power Soul Reaper killer unit for the anniversary. We should be getting a teaser for the 9th anniversary here, maybe in the next couple of weeks. I want to say like maybe next week when the mid-month banner gets around, or maybe towards the end of the month banner. And I don't know what the mid-month banner or end-of-month banner. Well, the end-of-month banner will be a swimsuit banner. That's how it is for every end of month in June. But you know, you shouldn't really summon anyways because the 9th anniversary will be here, and I'm pretty sure those characters that are coming in that anniversary will be very OP. But you know, they are your orbs. You do what they want with them. Just know that the 9th anniversary will be here soon, and those characters are going to be very strong. Now you could skip the 9th anniversary banner if you wanted to, because those units will be in the poll selection banner the end of year. But I don't know anybody that would like really want to skip an anniversary banner. Alright, so that was our soul bomb with no force down. So we do have killer against these bosses here. Okay, well we can get our force down back now. Yeah. Okay, so they have the Soul Reaper affiliation, so that's good. Not bad damage. And that's it. Alright, so that was a gameplay for, you know, just one of the 3 resurrection units for this month. Obviously, if I had the other 2 units, I would show gameplay of them, but unfortunately, since I don't, I can only show gameplay for this one. But overall, you know, this unit, I say his resurrection is pretty good. You know, having the damage inflicted to enemies not affected by an element 50% in his kit and 16% in his added soul trait. A total of 66%, which is really good. And me personally, I do prefer the Pierce Iron Skin enemies since they kind of reworked it to where, you know, it's just pretty much active at all times instead of, you know, only it being activated when you hit an enemy to remove the Iron Skin. So now you don't have to do that anymore. It's just up all the time. And yeah, definitely good unit. Obviously, he will work well against, you know, Soul Reapers because he reads and dodges, and he also has a chance to dodge the Soul Reaper enemies 50%. Berserker and Devastation are both at 60%, which is really good. And yeah, that's going to be it for this one. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and thank you for watching. As usual, until next time.